Hi there cake pop lovers, on today's tutorial I will show you how to make a cake pop inspired by the poison apple in Snow White. You'll want to start rolling your ball a little smaller on one side than the other side, just like the shape of an apple. Next, take your index finger and your thumb and pinch the cake ball. By doing this, your cake ball should take the form of an apple. Dip your stick in some red candy melt and insert it halfway through into the cake ball. Once you have let it rest for a couple of minutes, it's time to dip into some red candy melts. Make sure you submerge the cake ball all the way through. I just had a little bit of red candy melt, so I just made one. Then you'll want to tap off any excess candy melts and pop any air bubbles. Once your cake pop has completely dried, you'll want to take your brush, dip it in some water, and brush on some water onto the dried cake pop because we're going to add the magical disco dust. Take another clean dry brush and then brush it all around. I only added disco dust to the bottom half of the cake pop. I purchased my disco dust at my local cake supply store. I live in Southern California and I bought it at the Cakewalk, just in case you're wondering. And I did add a little bit more and higher up the cake pop to where the face will be. Disco dust is edible, but it is not FDA approved, so eat it at your own risk. If you do not want to use disco dust, just use some different colored candy melts to create some cool looking poison apples. Here's a tip when using disco dust. Make sure you use it on top of some parchment paper so that you can return the excess back into the little container. Each jar retails for about $7 to $8, so you want to save as much as you can. For the next step, you'll want to fill a parchment paper bag or a piping bag with some white candy melts. It's time to pipe on the face. You'll want to start by piping on 2 misshapen ovals for the eyes and 1 misshapen smaller oval for the nose. Once you've drawn on the face, start firmly squeezing the piping bag, letting more chocolate out, and flood it all the way around the face. And just start flooding it all the way around, but not to the bottom. Once you're done dripping it down the sides, it's time to add a stem. You can do this by adding a pretzel stick or some fondant or a green chocolate covered sunflower seed as a leaf. I love the way it came out. I hope you like the shiny poison apple I created. Thanks so much for watching and don't forget to subscribe.